Okay, everyone, RJ here. Driving down the road, as you can see, I'm on the Pixel 6a. It is a little bit shaky because I had to kind of just put this mount where it really does not need to be at. Also, um, it's a little shaky, not because the car is shaky, because if I was sitting here and hold it like this right here, you can see the shake quits. So if you can't center this thing right here, whatever, and it may not be the tightest of that, it don't matter, okay? You know, this is the Pixel 6a. And looking at the quality here, I'm not even sure what it's recording in. I guess in full 1080. I really don't know. But looking at this phone right here and recording on it, shaking not included, you really do not need $1,000 phone. If you want a phone that's going to give you really good performance, and you don't want to break the bank, and you got to finance something, financing. I'm not going to be sitting here like a lot of other people do and sit there and just blast you for financing a phone, because I know sometimes you can't come out with $500, $300, $200 cash for a phone. Times are tough, money is tight. We all know that. But this is a 6A. And, the 6A is a good phone. The 7A, I had it for a brief time. It was not much different than the Pixel 7. And it was not justifiable to keep the 7A when I already had a 7. But when it comes to the 6A, last year's phone, last year's A series, it's a really good phone. I got speech enhancement turned on right now. We're going to see if I can help that with the road noise, with the air noise and stuff like that. But this is a really, really good phone. And it's a Pixel. So it's going to work now. I'm telling you, I'm recording right now. Yes, the air is on, but the air is not hitting the phone. I got the phone in a mount sitting right here where the sun is bearing down on it, okay? I got a case on it, a leatherette or fake leather case on it at that, which is entrapping even more heat. I have been recording way before recording right now, and not a heat issue. Not one heat issue, not one problem with heating. Everything looks just fine and dandy. I got the brightness set to about 80 or 90% because with these on, it kind of makes the screen darker, of course, when you tilt it certain ways and stuff like that. But I gotta say that just turning the camera on and recording, if you're in good lighting like I am right now, and even if you're not in such good lighting, yes, you're going to lose some quality. You might want to step up to the higher pixels or whatever for the better camera sensors and stuff like that. But if you're on a budget, the Pixel 6a, the Pixel 7a is going to do it. The performance is good enough. The battery is good enough. The cameras are good enough. The screen is good enough. And ain't that what you really want in a phone? Do you really give a crap about this stuff that you're probably never going to use in a phone, especially if you're just an average consumer? And yes, I said average consumer because a lot of us, even myself, sometimes it's just an average consumer. I look at phones, my favorite phone right now, out of all the phones I own, which I own quite a few of them, is the OnePlus 11. I love that phone. I can't seem to take my SIM card. I took the SIM card out of that phone and put it in my Pixel 6a for the first time since I got the OnePlus 11. And the only reason why I done that for is because that phone has to crack back, and because the back exploded for some reason. I don't know. It's just some kind of manufacturer defect. The OnePlus don't give a crap about their customer service, whatever. And that's a different story. Do I have any gripes with Pixel phones? A few. Is their reception the greatest? No, they're not. They're not. If you're in a good area, if you live in a city, you're going to be just fine. If you live in, if you live out in the sticks a little bit, you can be okay. Where I live at, I'm on Visible right now. Speeds are garbage on Visible right now. I don't know why. They've been garbage for a while. Maybe it's just my area, but that's not even So that's beside the point. But I have really good reception on visible with my Pixel phones. Boost Mobile on AT&T, on the other hand, is a whole different ball game. And that's the case with a lot of other phones, but Pixel especially. The reception is good. Call quality is really good. You know, you don't have to have a $1,000 phone. You don't have to have a $600 phone. If you want something that's going to get you by, it's going to play your games, get you through the day on battery life, have good cameras, which you're seeing right now, the camera quality, point and shoot, best cameras for point and shoot, then you can't beat a Pixel. You know, someone say, "Oh, you're just a Pixel fanboy." Blah, 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 blah. No, I like my Pixels. I don't even use a Pixel as a daily driver. Okay, but right now, today, I do. It's compact, 6.1-inch display. I love the compactness of this phone. I love the flat display. I love the design of this phone. And with this little blue fake leather case on it, I just love it that much more. It just kind of brings everything out. I like it. So, just my final thoughts here. You know, if you're looking for a phone, and I'm saying this from the Pixel 6a, not a review, it's just my thoughts. If you still want the 6A, you can get it for a really good price. I'm pretty sure you can right now. Hey, I say go for it. What do you got to lose? I think it's great. I think it works just fine. And I've had zero, zilch, no issues with mine. So anyway, so RJ, I'm out.